Welcome back to North Stars Hockey. Nathan Cantor alongside Nate Bedford, head coach of your North Stars. Congrats on a 3-0 win here in Game 1. First off, limited them to 19 shots. So how would you say you guys were defensively here tonight?
I thought we did a good job. We really wanted to focus on making sure we had 5 guys back in our zone before they had 4. So not just having a high guy or a high F3. We wanted to make sure we were all committed to coming back into our own zone. And I think that's the first thing. I think Kachuk did a real good job of swallowing up anything. There wasn't a ton of rebounds or secondary shots, so I thought that's good. And Owen Lamb's blocking a shot with his foot with a minute left of a 3-0 game. So that kind of thing, those kind of things are what makes us successful. So just actually speaking of Lamb, he doesn't have running shoes on, so maybe we gotta get him some running shoes.
So the back pressure for you guys was key, getting your forwards to back check.
Yeah, I think it's a little intimidating or a little daunting to know that you got to go through 6 guys when you come into our zone. So I thought that was the best we've played in a while defensively, as far as a total 5-man unit, and then goaltending included. So I was really happy with the way we played defensively.
Now the start, there was, I believe, 2 shots for you, 1 for them in the first 10 minutes. So for you guys, I mean, the home fans, you said one of the keys for you guys was to kind of just play your game, and the fans can be good and bad a little bit. So why do you think was there a bit of tentativeness for the start for you guys?
I think both teams were a little tentative. I think we're both feeling each other out a little bit, and as we talked about before, we haven't played these guys in quite some time now. So we're just we're trying to get to know each other here real quick, and I think the first 10 minutes it was a little bit laughable. They're kind of gripping their sticks, and then we're gripping our sticks, and I promised that the first 5 minutes was going to be a great 5 minutes, and boy did I ever lie. It was like watching paint dry for a bit, and but then both teams kind of woke up there, and then it was I thought the rest of the game was pretty good and pretty evenly matched. Obviously we had more shots, but I thought it was a back and forth game for the most part.
Now, the penalty kill, strong all season, strong in these playoffs, strong here again tonight. When Guerin makes that hit and you're going to go and kill the 5-minute penalty.
Yeah.
What are you thinking there? I mean, your penalty kill has already been good tonight so far, but now you're going to have to kill 5 minutes. So what are you thinking right there going on a big kill?
Yeah, I think the first thing is we don't want to see anybody hurt, and that's the last thing we want to see. I mean, obviously we don't want to see our guys hurt, but we certainly don't want other team players getting hurt on the other team. So I think it was Hooper that went down there. Obviously, it was you didn't see him coming. That's obviously tough. I don't know that it was at his head, though. I mean, I looked at it pretty slow, and it didn't look like it was at his head. So I don't know if the call's right, but the league will make their ruling on that. But my theory has always been, if you take a hit or if you take a penalty from being physical or playing tough, we usually kill those off. We don't kill the ones off that are selfish and are kind of soft penalties, I guess. So the tougher we are, the easier the kill is. So I wasn't necessarily worried too much about the 5 minute there. Even if they get 1, they're not getting 2. So I thought our penalty kill was real good, and I'm a firm believer that if you're scared to play tough, you're going to have a hard time. So obviously, we don't want to see Hoop getting hurt there, but in my opinion, good hit.
So what makes this penalty kill so good? You're able to roll so many lines, so many different defense, but what do they all do so well that puts it at over 94%?
Starts with goaltending. I think that's the most important thing. Bad rebounds and soft goals are what separates a real good power play to a real good penalty kill to a real bad one. And our goalies don't tend to let in too many soft goals, and I think that's really something that I'm proud of them for. I think the next thing is our D are great. They read plays really well, and they got good sticks, and for whatever reason, they're so much better shorthanded getting pucks off the glass and out in the neutral zone than they are 5-on-5, probably because they don't want to 5-on-5, but they do a real good job of making sure pucks get out, and our forwards are just dedicated shot blockers. They're absolutely fearless. I think a lot of teams introduce shot blocking with tennis balls and hockey balls and things like that, or road hockey balls. I'm sure we could introduce it with anvils, and they still would get in front of it. So, our penalty killers are as good as it gets, and I think fearless is a really important attribute to someone's personality, I guess, when it comes to being a good penalty killer.
And you said the penalty kill starts with goaltending, so let's transition to that. I mean, he only faced 19 shots, but he was tremendous tonight in front of family and friends, a lot of them. So what can you say about Taran Kaczorik's performance, your first shutout of the playoffs?
Well, he's well liked. I don't know that I don't have Facebook or any of that stuff, but I'm pretty sure I don't have 50 friends, and I guarantee I don't have 50 people in my family that care about me. So no, I think he was real good. He made 2 real big saves in the first period. That could have kind of altered the outcome of the game, but I thought he was real good, and he was really consistent. I thought he was smart with when he throws the puck, and I was really happy with his game, and it's great having 2 great goalies. It's great having 8 good D. It's great having 12 plus forwards that can come into the lineup. So it makes my job extremely easy. Unfortunately, you got to make hard decisions sometimes, but he was excellent tonight. Really proud of him.
One decision that was not hard to make, Francouz back in the lineup tonight, and he scores the first goal in his first game back. What did you like from him tonight the most?
I like that I could see number 6 standing in front of me all game, so that was good. So having him back on the bench makes me feel a lot of things make me feel taller, but it made me feel a lot taller as a coach when you have him standing in front of you. He's much like me. He's a mean guy that doesn't look to make friends on the ice. That's for sure. He was pretty vicious with guys with his mouth mostly. So it was good to see that coming back. I like that competitiveness. I don't know anybody else does, but I do. He scores a goal, at a pivotal time. I mean, it's what a great shot. He does everything for us, and you know what? When he was injured, he still did everything for us. He's been great in the dressing room. Like I always say, if you ever ask him to do something, he'll do it. And the odd day he'll be grumpy with me, but I kind of like that. And he was. It looked like he hadn't missed a beat. I was worried about fatigue kicking in or making bad decisions, and Susie was Susie, and that's good news for us.
So lastly, going into tomorrow, obviously a great defensive performance from you tonight, but what overall is the biggest small thing you can take from tonight and take into tomorrow to try and go up 2-0 in the series tomorrow?
Well, they're going to come back. Mike Regan's a good coach. He's as good as it gets in this league. Him and Doug and Blevs are probably the best 3, and I'm glad we didn't have to go through all 3. We just had to go through one of them. But Mike's going to come back with a game plan that's fit to beat us, and we've got to make sure we're ready to alter that. I think you'll see both teams start out a little bit better. So this time, I promise you, if you come to the rink, it's going to be a real good start. And I think they're going to be a little bit more physical, and I think tomorrow is going to be an even better game. And for us, we just have to make sure that we're committed to coming back into our zone like that, like we did today. I mean, that's the best I've seen us, to be honest with you, committed to it. And sometimes when you go out and you have 3 or 4 shifts in a row where you don't generate any offense, it's easy to take shortcuts. And I don't know what the boys are saying in the dressing room, but whoever's saying is getting these guys committed to playing well defensively. I really support that. It's been fun.
Congrats on Game 1 win here in the finals, and good luck tomorrow.
Perfect. Thank you.